5 things I look for in a man as a girl with realistic expectations.
If you have ever had the thought, why do I have so much trouble dating?
There are 3 reasons why guys aren't getting girlfriends in 2026.
These are the requirements that you need to have in order to date me, a single mom of 3 kids.
Dating in 2026 is atrocious. Y'all want benefits and access without adding any value. Dating in 2026 is atrocious. Y'all want benefits and access without adding any value.
If you have ever had the thought, why do I have so much trouble dating? It must be me. Listen. First of all, I commend you for doing the introspection, but girl, it's not you. In 38 years, I have never seen the dating pool be so bad, and I'm going to give you an analogy that is going to change your life. You know the saying, there are more fish in the sea? We're not dealing with fish in the sea anymore. We're not dealing with healthy fish. We're dealing with basically goldfish in the carnival pond game. And if you've ever played this game and taken home one of these goldfish, guess what? 99% of the times, they're going to keel over on you. They're not healthy, and you maybe got a month. Doesn't matter how much you feed them, doesn't matter how much you take care of them, doesn't matter how big the tank is, doesn't matter all the amenities, it doesn't matter because they're a dud. And the same can be said about dating men right now in 2026. I'm not saying forever, and there are a few good ones. Same thing with the carnival games. You might get one that's going to grow massive, that's going to be, I don't know, one of those freaking giant goldfish and live for years and years and years. But 99% of them are going to,
Her frustration reflected a growing divide, as some argue that disappointment in modern dating is driving more people to question relationships altogether.
I just saw a guy post a video about 5 reasons why everyone's single right now, and it was just, he hit all the points so perfectly. If I remember his name, I'll drop his name or tag it in the comments. But there was one point he talked about in particular that I thought was so interesting that not a lot of people talk about why everyone is single. And it's actually something I've seen a lot, especially used kind of as an excuse for men. But I just thought this point was really interesting. Because the obvious reasons are, social media, dating apps, et cetera, has ruined dating, which we know this. Yes, that's true. But another point he made is that a lot of people, older generations, when they met when they were super poor, or they didn't have to be in a certain place in life in order to get into a relationship and get married. And now we see a lot of people today who use that as an excuse to not get into a relationship or not want something serious or not want marriage. They say that they need to do X, Y, and Z, or they need to make a certain amount of money in order to be in a relationship or feel comfortable to take something seriously. And I especially see this with men a lot, men that I've talked to, men that my girlfriends have talked to, even guy friends that I've talked to who are almost 30 and still not ready because they're not where they want to be in life, or they're not making a certain amount of money, or don't have that business that they've been wanting to start, which to a certain extent I get. Sometimes you do need to focus on yourself and you really just don't have time to bring another person into your life. But it gets to a certain point where I just feel like it's I'm sorry, but you're going to end up being single for the rest of your life.
Her perspective highlighted a growing debate, as some question whether endless self-improvement has become a reason many people keep postponing commitment.
I'm a 23-year-old woman. Okay. I'll be 24 in March. I have a child. I want to be a wife. Okay. I want to be a wife. Casual short term. What the fuck? What the actual fuck do you mean that you're 30 years old and you only want to hook up? What?
Translation: why won't men commit to a single mom? Because she's offering baggage while calling them expired at 30. Next question.
Quick question. Where are we meeting the men that actually want to date and be in a relationship? Because it's not the dating apps. It's not.
I have said this before and I will say it again. They are most likely working or home chilling or maybe just ignoring people.
It's literally crazy that women have created an entire multi-million-dollar industry on the way they want to be yearned for, and men still can't figure it out. We have thousands, hundreds of thousands of romance novels.
From contrasting viewpoints, the exchange reflected the growing disconnect between relationship expectations and why some believe more men are stepping away from modern dating.
There are 3 reasons why guys aren't getting girlfriends in 2026. Number 1 is they're treating girls like a test they have to pass. They're overthinking every message, trying to impress instead of connect, and are too worried about saying the wrong thing.
Number 2 is they keep their guard up. I get it, masculine energy and all, but sometimes you gotta relax. Girls love when guys open up. It feels like you finally trust them. Don't push her away and ask for help. Number 3 is you're using dating apps like Hinge and Tinder. Seriously, when do you expect that to ever work? Those are known as the hookup apps. If you're still a little bit too nervous to find the girl in person and want to stay online, I suggest trying Cuffed. It's a dating app where you can only match with one person at a time, which is so nice because everybody on there is actually looking for a real relationship. Let me know if you think I'm wrong.
From his perspective, overthinking, emotional distance, and modern dating habits have become some of the reasons many people struggle to build lasting relationships.
Women in dating nowadays will be like, I'll be the perfect partner just long enough to take all of your money. I'll pretend to like you just long enough to get everything and all of your resources, even though you're number 5 on the roster. Women in dating will be like, I'll never build with a man, but yes, pay for nursing school. Women in dating will say, yes, give me all of the presents, all of the gifts, give me all the attention through the relationship, but if it doesn't work out, then you love bombing, and if it works out, then you love me to the moon and back. Women in dating will say, oh, you need to go to therapy, but yes, take on all of my baggage, my 3 baby daddies, my 2 kids, and pay all of my bills, even though I barely know you. Women in dating will be like, yes, I get child support so I can fund my new boyfriend's rap career. Women in dating will be like, yes, I'm independent, boss-ass bitch, and I have my own money, but my money is my money, and your money is still my money, even though I don't know you. Women in dating nowadays will say that you're broke if you can't afford a 5-star restaurant, even though she's $10,000 in debt and lives off of her parents or other men. Women in dating will say that if you don't give me constant praise and validation, then I'm going to dump your ass and tell everybody that you're abusive and narcissistic. Women in dating will expect you to show up emotionally and be emotionally intelligent and listen to her problems day in and day out, but when you have a problem, it's just your problem and it's not her problem. Women in dating will be like, I am the prize. You need to always respect me. Meanwhile, she's sexualizing herself on the internet to get that bag and be an independent boss-ass bitch, even though she's disrespecting you. Women that are dating are impossible to please, but I'm always going to tell you that you're the problem, so I don't ever have to change, and I'm just going to continuously change partners and expect a different result. Okay, bye.
From his perspective, rising expectations and mutual distrust have left many questioning whether modern dating still rewards genuine commitment.
When are we going to realize that these expectations we have of men in the dating world are a little bit absurd? 6 feet tall, 6 figures, handsome, has to pay, has to plan, has to bring a gift? Are we serious?
From her perspective, rising standards in modern dating have sparked a wider debate over whether expectations have become increasingly difficult for either side to meet.
So modern day women want men that make $300,000 a year, working 30 hours a week, make that make sense, while getting benefits for the family and being home at 4 p.m. every single day so he can take on the labor of the children, the labor of the house duties, and their overall household responsibilities like cooking and cleaning on top of working till 4 p.m. As if that's not unrealistic enough, he's also supposed to give up any of his hobbies, not be interested in football, be interested in only her needs, her expectations, her wants, her hobbies, and he's also supposed to make enough money to contribute to her side hustles. As if working and the labor-intensive activity isn't enough, men are also expected to be emotionally available, emotionally in tune, so much so that he's also supposed to somehow add in therapy and still be home on time.
From her perspective, constantly rising expectations have left some believing that more men are choosing to step away from modern dating altogether.
I live in South Florida and the dating standards here are insane. It took me a minute to get used to it, but like if a guy wants to go out with a girl and she's like, well, I don't have anything to wear, then he's going to buy her like a $600 dress. Obviously, he's going to pick her up in like a nice car, whether he has like an Uber Black pick her up or whatever. Usually they bring a gift and it can be at least flowers. If a guy wants to fly any of my friends out, they demand that they at least get a hotel room and it has to be in their name. Sometimes some of my friends don't feel comfortable going out with a guy, so they ask if they can bring a friend and he can bring a friend too. If they hit it off and he like really wants to go on vacation with her, then she like can't take off of work and she's like, well, I can't like because of work, he will usually compensate her for the days that she has to take off work.
From her perspective, increasingly expensive dating expectations have become another reason some believe many men are reconsidering modern relationships.
5 things I look for in a man as a girl with realistic expectations. Number 1, if you finish, I finish. I don't care how you make it happen, but it has to happen. It doesn't have to be with choice or with your thing, but if you finish, I finish. Number 2, you should always be putting yourself in between me and danger. For example, if we're walking on the sidewalk, you should put yourself between me and the cars or between me and the crackhead. Number 3, you should have your own hobbies and friends that have nothing to do with me. Number 4, I need a man who knows that we're not going to be equal in the relationship. Like, everything doesn't have to be equal. It should be equitable. Like, you do what you're best at and I'll do what I'm best at. For example, I'll read the instruction manual and you use those muscles to get the job done, okay? Number 5, you should shower regularly. Doesn't have to be every day, let's be honest. But if I tell you that you stink, you should get up immediately and go shower or go fix it. You should want to smell good around me.
From her perspective, realistic expectations and shared effort are still the foundation of the kind of relationship many people say they're searching for.
Why do you guys have such high expectations that you're marketing yourself out of the dating pool? I think as women, you guys are making your expectations for men way too high. Why do you feel the need that a man has to buy you a Louis Vuitton on a Tuesday to show love? Well, he bought me a Louis Vuitton bag, so he loves me. Baby, that's not love. So, first date, okay? Well, I'm not picking me up unless he takes me to Carbone and he picks me up with a driver and what? What are we doing? Ladies, okay. Let's back it up. Why are we asking men to do things like that when they don't even know you, okay?
From her perspective, social media has inflated dating expectations, leaving some to argue that genuine connection is becoming harder to prioritize over appearances and status.
These are the requirements that you need to have in order to date me, a single mom of 3 kids. Number 1 is that you need to be making at least $130K a year. And you need to have at least 2 side hustles. If you cannot make $130K or more, then you are out of league. How do you expect to give me money for my kids if you only make $50K a year? Second is I don't date men that are younger than me because for obvious reasons. So if you are 26 and over, then you qualify. 26 to 35 is the age limit, okay? I feel like 35 is pushing it because they look old as fuck already. So I'm 26, I'm a baby, so yeah. You have to have at least 3 cars under your name. Your second car has to have 8 seats because I have 3 kids. So I want them to be comfortable whenever we go with you on a trip or something. You want me to come with you, I'm gonna bring my kids, and you need to have enough space for my kids. So that's why I require you to have an SUV and a vehicle of your own if you're gonna be dating me. Another requirement is that you have to have a property under your name and you have to be looking into getting your second property.
The exchange captured the widening expectations gap, as some argue that increasingly demanding standards are pushing more people away from modern dating.
As a real deal lover girl, you gotta realize there's no love out here for us anymore. These men don't even want love. I promise you, they don't even want love anymore. Whoever said men don't let these hoes, they were lying. They were just trying to get us off track, trying to distract us, trying to make us feel good. Because let me tell you something. If you didn't already know, I'm going to tell you. They love them. Yeah, they actually love them. So, ain't no love out here for us lover girls. If you're a lover girl, just stay put up, stay out the way, pour the love into yourself. Because these men don't want it.
From her perspective, the search for genuine commitment has become increasingly difficult, reinforcing why some believe many people are stepping away from modern dating.
No one wants to date me. No one wants to date me. It's official. I've come to an age where I'm undesirable. No one wants me. And here's the thing. At first I was sad and woe is me. No one wants to date me. No one wants to be with me. But I'm unwanted. I'm undesirable. And then I thought to myself, wait, this is a superpower. Because I'm undesirable, because no one wants to date me and be with me, I don't give a fuck. I don't have to please anyone. I don't have to act a certain way. I don't have to be a certain person. I can just be me, say anything to them, within reason. I'm not going to be rude, of course. I'm going to be kind. but I don't have to try to impress anyone. It's kind of freeing. Woohoo! Single and wanted, girl.
From her perspective, embracing life without seeking constant validation reflects why some people are choosing independence over the pressures of modern dating.
I'm doing it. I'm going on another date tonight. Different guy, obviously. He seems really nice. He planned the date. It's confirmed, so I guess we'll have to hope. My friends probably watching this are like, Charlotte, why didn't you tell us you were going on a date tonight? I didn't want to. My hope is a very thin thread right now, and it's fraying ever so quickly. You know, I'm hoping for the best, preparing for the worst.
From her perspective, cautious optimism has replaced excitement, reflecting how repeated disappointments have changed the way many people approach modern dating.
Okay, guys, I want to know your take on this. So, it is 2026, dating in 2026. If you are having a first date, do you, as a female, expect the male to pay, or would you like to pay for yourself? Men, do you want to pay for the female, or would you like her to pay for yourself? Would you like her to pay for you? Yeah, let me know in the comments. I'm really interested to hear you guys' thoughts and opinions about this.
The question reflected an ongoing debate as traditional dating expectations continue to collide with changing ideas about equality and shared responsibility.
Dating in 2026 is atrocious. Y'all want benefits and access without adding any value or effort. Since when did it become too much for flowers, for dates, for a check-in call, for a check-in text? Why the fuck do I have to call you first? Bitch, are you dumb? I am the fucking catch. I am the prize. I'm young. I have a low body count. I make my own money. You want princess treatment, and that's the fucking problem.
From her perspective, frustration with modern dating has reached a breaking point, reinforcing why some believe more people are choosing to remain single rather than settle.